Hello and welcome to Brick Rolling, the Danish interlocking brick-based RPG. I'm John Swain. I'm joined with Johnny Chiodini.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I'm excited for this.
This is
very different to any RPG I've played before, and I've played a few.
So today we're looking at character creation.
I've gone with a ranger. I'm feeling rangerous.
The ranger closes their eyes and places their hand on a tree trunk. Learning the secrets of the forest, they stop to chat with local squirrels. Making new friends, they speak myth, earning favour of strangers. The ranger is a great choice for people who want to play a skilled hunter and survivalist who thrives on the fringes of civilization.
Yeah, I thought like a character who was kind of an outerloper, forced to interact and stop being a lone wolf and actually, make friends and form a team would just be a fun arc to play, really. Because one of the things that drew me to this class specifically in Quest is that obviously there are lots of different paths you can take, but a lot of them are actually like fairly people-based, and they're almost kind of abilities you'd associate with like a bard in more traditional fantasy role-playing games or fantasy settings. Like they can inspire people with a song, which isn't what you normally think of when you're like, they're a ranger, they dig around in badger sets. Because it's not too magical, but obviously, like this game gives you a lot of opportunities to like do wondrous things. So I'm going to leave the sort of the highfalutin magic to the others, and I'm just going to focus on just being a weird little fella.
Using the mechanics of Quest, they give you everything you need to get started, and they give you a helpful little sheet that you just fill in with all the information about your character.
I love it. It's like a children's worksheet.
And they give you, if you can't think of anything, and if you are starting with like young players, they give you kind of things you can just fill in and options to choose from. So if you are struggling a little bit, you just pick from a list.
Hi, my name is Fletch, they, them. I'm 46 years old and stand 7 feet tall. I'm the party's ranger. When people first see me, they notice my weathered face, scarred hands, and loot. I wear a swishy cloak, boiled leather armor, and move with eerie silence. I'm from a village in the mountains where my people are known for surviving in harsh conditions. I believe in the ability of people to change, but my selfish side can get in the way. I dream of finding the courage to return to my people and put things right. That's Fletch.
Lovely stuff.
Boom.
That is. Okay, so the next part of character creation is choosing abilities. You get to choose 6.
Six abilities.
It's a kind of a tech tree. So
yeah, I've got to take them in order, haven't I?
Pick in order. You can stack if you really want one further down the line, but obviously you can only pick 6.
Yeah. Definitely into story and song. Speaking with animals is just great. You kind of got to do it, right? And being a hunter's brilliant. Less worried about reading the wind. So I'm going to whittle these down a little bit. And then survivalist, that's the one where you can find plants and remedies and stuff. I might actually spreading myself across 4 paths feels like a lot. I definitely want to take remedy. Remedy is, you scavenge the area for a short time to find a plant-based remedy for an ailment. You find enough for a single dose. The remedy cures temporary illness and eliminates poison.
Lovely.
Kind of great. The next one up costs 3 hero points to activate, and you entreat the nearby flora to provide the party with protection while camping in the wilderness.
Okay.
I'm not that fussed about talking to plants, really. That's 1 down so far. And that's all I want for now from Survivalist. Track seems great. This is now Hunter.
Okay.
With Track, there are 2 parts to this. For free, when you find tracks, you can instantly identify the type of creature that left them. And if it's an animal, the guide will share a fact that you know about them, like their habits or personality traits. I find when you take a class like Hunter, where it's like, I survive in the wilderness and I know everything, you've got to back it up with things. So there's another one with Track, which is for 1 point, you can pick up on the trail of an animal of your choice, even if there are no tracks nearby, as long as it's native to the environment you're currently in. and I must choose a type of animal to find, like a boar or a squirrel. I can't use this to find a specific creature, though. I can't just be like, I'm going to instantly guess
So if you know
where the squirrel we're looking for is.
Right, okay.
We're going to look at story and song, because this is the weird bard stuff. So the one I'm definitely taking, well, the first one, is commune. So you pay 1, and you use the language of outland folks, gaining the trust of a nearby commoner. You must invent a local saying to exchange with the NPCs.
Amazing.
It could be something like, it's raining cats and dogs, or don't judge a book by its cover, and you have to explain what it means at the table. Then if you ask any of these questions, the NPC will answer to the best of their ability. Is anyone causing trouble? Where can I find the leader? What are folks talking about lately?
Okay.
It's just kind of like going into a pub and asking the landlord if there's been any rumours going around or something like that. There's another one which is folk song, which is you sing a song that kindles strong feelings in NPCs nearby, but has no effect on hostile creatures. Read or sing the chorus of a song at the table and describe your performance. You may write your own and use one from another songwriter. Choose a mood to set for your audience. Bright, somber, proud. That it just seems like fun. It's going to be again very silly.
Oh, that's
how
really
I'm
funny.
influencing them. Like, if everyone looks like they're having too much fun and it might spill over, I'll be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Have you ever heard this song? And then I play something unbelievably sad. And they fall silent and begin a sorrowful reflection on their suffering. Which I just think is very funny for like a 7-foot-tall man who's just come out of the wilderness to just be like, hey, check this out, and plays the saddest song you've ever heard. So, the next one is Speak Myth. You appeal to a local myth to gain the favour of a commoner. You create the myth from these parts. Obligation, decide how the myth affects your target. Lesson, using the obligation, say what the lesson of the myth is, like give refuge to strangers or always be a fair dealer. Subject, you name a central person or event, and then story, you describe a dramatic situation the person or event is famous for. Perhaps they were a missionary who fed the hungry, or it was a great flood that killed many. I've got 4 points equipped, and I haven't looked at friend yet. So the first one in friend is speak with animal. You touch an animal that is not currently hostile towards you, forming a telepathic bond with it for the next minute. You are capable of interpreting the animal's thoughts and feelings, and you can have an exchange of communication with it. It can give basic information about things like how it feels, what it's seen, and what it wants, but it does not understand complex ideas.
Okay.
I mean, I want to be able to talk to animals, so I'm going to take that one.
Great.
So the question now is, with my final point, do I want Speak Myth, which feels very impactful, or Animal Partner, which is actually more expensive than Speak Myth. It costs 4 rather than 3. But you recruit a nearby animal companion who will follow your orders to the best of its ability. It can't be smaller than a mouse or bigger than a horse. You may only have one partner at a time. The animal is an NPC played by the guide that acts in addition to you during your turn. It won't willingly leave your area, and if you are separated, it will try to find you. It cannot speak to you, but it can vaguely sense your mood and intentions. Your animal partner has 6 HP and can make basic attacks for 2 damage. But is that more fun than Speak Myth? I'm going to be having enough fun making up common sayings and singing songs to make people sad or happy. Let's take Animal Partner. And that's Fletch. I think we can all agree, an absolute weirdo.
I love it. I love it.
I love this game.
Okay, so we're going to do a start of like a prelude because I've got to get you all in the same place at the time. So what we're going to do, you're going to describe like a normal chilled out day of the ranger, I'm assuming, out in the forest.
Yeah. So I'd say sort of first priority of the day for Fletch is probably checking provisions. So like go fill your water skin if it's empty, pick some berries if you need some more berries, make sure you've got enough herbs in both of your pouches. They're probably used to like living off like rationing their food in order to make sure that it lasts for a long time, that kind of thing. So kind of imagining them sort of filling up a water skin and then just eating a handful of dried berries and maybe some like dried meat. Replenishing any stock that needs doing, like if, they need to go hunting or foraging, that would be the next thing. But I think probably, these tasks are now being done quite hurriedly by Fletch because Fletch is going to try and make inroads into society. And as such, they probably have no idea what sort of time people get up. Bing! Up an hour before dawn.
Oh, and before dawn?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
And then he's like, right, I've got all my stuff done. Is anyone awake?
So they're on their way to settlements.
Mm-hmm.
And It's dark, cold, because it's always cold. It's just before dawn.
Yeah.
A purple mist looks like it's rushing at you. Like, you know when you drop ink into water and it's like bellowing out?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's coming straight through the forest, in between all the trees. It's just appearing. It's 360. It is rushing at you, 10 meters ahead of you, in every direction.
Okay.
And then some vines whip up from the ground and twist around your wrists. Grow up around your legs, wrapping around your waist, like... And out from the leaves and the foliage on the floor, it's rustling and whipping up into a bit of a wiggly movement. And we see this is a forest entity. What you gonna do? How'd you feel?
I'm assuming I've never seen one of these before in my many years.
No.
Okay. I'm very confused then.
Because you're from your mountains and it's...
that's right, yeah.
Walking in through this forest.
Okay.
The forest is alive. You know the forest is alive. Because you can feel trees and stuff.
Yeah.
So...
Okay.
This is a spirit of the forest.
Okay. My plan is, my instinct is, I'm going to be deferential because I think I understand that, this is a figure of authority in the area where I am. I am but a visitor and I don't want things to get worse because they look quite scary. So I'm going to try and sort of give a respectful bow in as far as I'm able in my restrained state.
You can assume that they are the one holding you. And at this point, the mist throbs and lightning strikes the base of a branch and the spirit spins around to see where the lightning strikes. There are more and more lightning strikes, like pitting holes into the ground.
Okay.
Like relentlessly. Just around in this clearing that you're in.
Yeah.
And then from these holes, human hands appear.
Okay.
Slightly kind of covered in dirt, slightly pale. Out of all of this, so there's just like the forest floor is becoming a mass of hands.
Is the lady's not looking at me anymore, is she? The spirit.
She's perturbed by what has happened.
Okay. I'm gonna try and sort of wiggle free, but I'm not gonna try and stealth this. I think I'm gonna call out to her. Say my lady, release me. I will help you if I can.
She hears you, and with a movement of her arm, the vines pull you to a tree.
Okay.
Pulls you out of the way.
Okay.
And then she's summoning roots and vines, more vines and roots. And they start wrapping around the hands and pulling them down and tying them up.
Okay.
Like a web. It's becoming like a web beneath them. But there are hands by you, and they are pulling the vines off of you.
Oh.
There's a lot more lightning strikes, and they start hitting the trees, which sends shocks to the forest spirit. Who are themselves being pulled down by all these hands. All the hands are pulling down these vines, and then some of them being pulled out by the spirit's roots. When you have like a load of worms, and it's like a thriving mess.
Yeah.
That's what the forest floor is looking like.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's horrifying. I think I'm on the side of the spirit here. Sort of thronging, writhing mass of hands just doesn't say good time to me.
I don't think any of it does, really.
No.
Even the spirit's pretty angry.
That's what's worrying me. It's like if the spirit's in trouble. Oh, Fletch is very much in trouble.
You can't see it further because you're in kind of like there's a wall of pink mist. This is happening on the floor. You're incapacitated. The spirit is fighting back.
Okay.
But also being fought themselves. So it's tight.
Has the grip of the vegetation on me lessened any with this fight going on, or is it still?
She's got you, but whether that is she's got you or she's got you out of the way.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you going to interpret that?
This is genuinely quite scary. I think I have to trust her.
If anything, with the hands pulling the vines down around you, they are tightening.
Oh, great. Oh no. Well, I think this feels so dangerous. It's a real kill or cure thing. I'm just going to stop resisting, and I'm going to go completely limp and see what happens.
At this point, a bright, blinding light overhead illuminates everything.
Okay.
A load of static electricity lightning, like really quick, loads and loads and loads of it, hit everything. Like all the forest floor and the spirit. And the whole area flumps to lifelessness. All you can see above you is like a dark silhouette. And then you hear a strange language and a melody just behind all the noise of the lightning and the wind and the mist, at which point another lightning bolt fires out.
Uh-oh. Where's this one going?
And strikes you.
I was worried you were going to say that. Yeah.
And you pass out.
Yeah.
And we'll end it there. Thank you for watching the Prelude. Fletch's adventure has just begun. There are 2 other preludes before the main adventure starts. Until then, like and follow along.